Good evening. It is 7:27 p.m. in the evening. It is September 18th, 2018. Today's cartoon, I'm taking on the whole Kavanaugh thing, the accuser and the defense. Something that was really kind of annoying me, especially as you see more and more photos all across the internet about this. And then you see them from the right-wingers, and it's like, wow, these people really don't get it. I had this idea while I was drawing my last cartoon. The last cartoon I had a hard time getting an idea for. And then while drawing that one, I got this idea. And I was like, yeah, man. If I had this idea when I was trying to get my last idea, I would have drawn this one. Then I would have drawn the sofa fort. This one's doing really, really well. It has over 1,000 shares on Facebook, and on Twitter, it's getting close to 100 retweets, which I don't really get that many retweets on Twitter. Twitter has been very inactive for me for a while. I mean, used to, I would get like 5 times more hits on my website from Twitter than Facebook, but lately Facebook's been doing a lot more. And it's not because Facebook's been doing more, it's that Twitter's been doing so much less. Something cool just happened. I've done this illustration for this book. It's a children's book for adults. That doesn't mean it's dirty. It's really for adults, but it's like in the style of a children's book. And when I was walking through the house a couple minutes ago, I saw a package on the kitchen table, and I was like, yay! They sent me the children's book. And I opened it, and I thought, wow, this is a really thick children's book. And I realized it wasn't the children's book. It was from Bob Woodward. It was his book, with his signature in it and everything, inscribed to me. And that makes me very, 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 very happy. So it's like 7:30 right now, and I really need to do a few things. I just woke up like maybe 30 minutes ago, and I need to do some things, but I want to try to get some food by 8. So sorry for this cartoon being posted so late. I had a hard time going to sleep today. I really did. I told you guys that I had a nightmare night before about a stalker. Guess what? I had a second one. I don't know why. I'm not really afraid of stalkers or anything like that, but I had like a second one. And usually whenever I dream something, I forget what it was minutes after I wake up. It just kind of fades away. But the ones that's kind of traumatizing stick with you. You can remember the details and stuff. I have like 70 notifications on Facebook, and I'm going to get to those like later tonight. This whole Kavanaugh thing, though, is it's really, really weird, the defense. I mean, if this woman was lying, why would the defenses be so bad? First off, Dianne Feinstein was criticized, even by the left, for withholding this information that she received back in June. And I'll criticize her for that too. Come on, you should have come out with that. But as soon as it came out, the Republicans produced this list of 65 women who knew Kavanaugh while he was in high school. It's like they were ready. It's like maybe they had that information too and sat on it. But they wouldn't do that. I mean, not Republicans did. But anyway, what's really, really weird about this list is that now only 2 of the women on this list of 65 will actually come public and defend Kavanaugh. And it's like, okay, here's 65 women that Kavanaugh never sexually assaulted, that he never attempted rape on. But yeah, that's great, you know. But Jeffrey Dahmer, I wrote this in my blog, so I'm just stealing for myself. Jeffrey Dahmer could probably produce a list of all the people that he personally knew that he didn't try to eat. And the other weird thing is that 65 women can vouch for Kavanaugh during high school. I mean, is his grandmother on that list? I mean, because he went to an all-boys school, like it was a Catholic school or something like that. It was like prep school, which kind of explains their real horniness. But I went to a public school, and I know I wasn't the most popular kid, but even if I was, I probably still wouldn't have known 65 girls while I was in school. I don't think I know 65 women now. Definitely not that would vouch for me. I might be able to drum up 20. Not that I've sexually assaulted any of the women I know, but I mean, it's just out of just 20 women I know, maybe. I don't know, I might know more than that. Maybe 30, maybe. While I'm sitting here, my notifications on Facebook keep going up and up and up. Because I posted a photo of Bill Woodward's signature and the inscription. I can't even read them all unless enough reply to them. See, this is how I read comments to myself. Wow, dude, very cool. Just you. What do you mean? Somebody just said, very cool. So did he send comments to all your cartoonists or just you? Just me, man. What the hell? People. Oh, cartoons. No, just me. No. Because he liked my cartoon and we tweeted. That's why I get one. And I didn't send it to him. I mean, I didn't notify him about the cartoon. They saw the cartoon and came after me. I know a cartoonist that every time he does this cartoon, he like tags like the same 5-6 people that he thinks will share it and get him like thousands of shares. And I imagine those people might kind of get annoyed at it at some point, but they're cool about it. I don't really tag anybody with my cartoons. Occasionally, if there's someone slightly famous or who's newly famous, I might tag them with one, just let them know that someone did a cartoon on them. I don't really expect anything out of them. Like when I did that cartoon about plaid shirt guy, I tagged him in the cartoon. He didn't reply. He didn't retweet it. Which I'm thinking, you're in high school. You just now got famous, you know. Remember us little peoples. Alright, we're going to do some shoutouts now. Sorry this video is so long. I don't know why I got so long. I did something in this that I was debating a couple things. I said we're about to do shoutouts. First, the reason I drew all the women first, before we even get to roughing out the men, is I was thinking, how do I draw the men? I knew how to draw the women. It's like, do I draw every member of the Judiciary Committee, and they're all white guys? Only 3 of them are not over 55. Do I draw all of them? And then I thought, or do I just draw generic white men? Do I put Kavanaugh? Do I put Trump in here? And then I thought, let me just draw a bunch of old men, old white guys, and label them GOP. Nobody really knows what Orrin Hatch looks like unless you live in Utah. Maybe even then you don't. And then I was wondering if maybe I should not have done all the cross-hatching in the background. And even if so, I should have stopped way before this point that you see here. This is the stuff that we torment ourselves with. This is the shit I should be having nightmares about. Why all the cross-hatching? If you ever think I plan out any of this riffing, I do not. I just like... Yeah, I don't really plan it out. Alright, time to color. Yay! Alright, let me go ahead and give you all, I got 7 more minutes. I spent 7 minutes of this is coloring. I remember I spent 40 minutes drawing all the dudes because that was all in one of those little videos. I don't know how long I took drawing all the females, all the ladies. Alright, shoutouts now. Ariel commented at the 8-minute, 8-second mark of the last video. While I agree wholeheartedly that the Democrats should be able to beat Ted Cruz, we had a GD damn pedophile on the ballot as a Republican. And we were worried that he'd win. That was in Alabama. Yep, Ted Cruz is awful, but all his sliminess still doesn't reach pedophile level. So I'd give a pretty good chance he wins, despite my most fervent hopes. I do have to agree with you, Ariel. Yeah, he has a great chance of winning, actually. I wouldn't say good. But he shouldn't even be in trouble. He shouldn't even be this close in the polls, being that it's Texas. Even if it wasn't Ted Cruz, here's the bad thing: he'd probably still be that close. Even if he was a Republican who didn't look like a toad that just crawled out of the swamp, out of the bottom of a pond that the other toads rejected, he'd probably still be this close. So maybe his sliminess and creepiness doesn't have anything to do with it. That Ted Cruz race, he sent out this mailer that looked like it was a county summons. It was a mailer asking for donations, telling people that, scaring them, they had to reply. And now he's actually saying that if Beto wins, that he's going to ban barbecue. I didn't know a senator could just go around willy-nilly banning shit, I mean, if that was the case, all those Republican states would have banned abortion and condoms and all sorts of fun stuff. Fun stuff like condoms. Wee condoms! So I don't get it. But what worries me is, if some people are dumb enough to fall for the stupid mailer, they're going to fall for the barbecue ban. And plus, one reason he's doing this is because PETA came out with this barbecue tofu at this event for Beto or something. So he took that as that they're going to ban barbecue. Well, here's the thing, Ted. It may not like it, I may not like it, but barbecue tofu technically is still barbecue. Okay? Everybody's trying to ban barbecue. The guy that lives in Texas, I doubt he wants to ban barbecue. God, Ted Cruz is just such a liar, just a horrible, repulsive, repugnant piece of crap. After the 2016 election, I think it's fair not to trust any poll, regardless of whether it's state or national. Errol, you know what? I still trust the polls. You know why? The polls in the national election were not off. That's this narrative that they were off. You have to remember, the polls said Hillary would win. Hillary did win the popular vote. And the polls were within the margin of error. The polls were right. What was off, really off, were the predictions that she would win. And those were based upon the polls, which were accurate. But there's still this electoral college thing. 538.com was like putting the chance of Trump winning like at, like 7% or some crap like that. And based upon the polling margin. And the funny thing is, Hillary did exactly what their polling said she would do. It didn't do what their prediction said it would do. So yeah, the polls weren't really off. And Ariel, Robert, happy birthday. We all love Robert, and we're glad you are here, and we wish you a happy birthday and many, 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 many one more. 20. Hope to see you commenting here for years and years and years and years. And even if you don't comment, we still wish you more and more birthdays. We just don't wish you around just for that. What are we, Republicans? And then Mr. Cotino said, but Perry is not only the head of one of those departments, he's the head of the one he could not name. Didn't I say that? I thought I said that. All right. And Mr. Cotino also loved making forts out of household items like couch cushions. Him and his brothers. I hope you're talking about when you were a child and not like yesterday. All right. I don't really remember making forts out of couch cushions and stuff like that. I probably did. I made real forts out in the woods and stuff. With plywood and whatever we could find. Friends and I. They were real shoddy. They'd fall down real quick, But a good water balloon attack would knock our fort down. And Erin, hi Erin, glad you're back. She loved the sofa fort. She used to do that as a kid herself. Back when my mother kicked us outside, my friend Sylvia and I made one out of the cardboard. We sewed them together and sewed an old sheet on top. Ha 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 ha. We never did any sewing because we were dudes. Even though the Cub Scouts tried to make us sew, but we did use cardboard. Do you remember that? No. This cartoon needs to be done now. I saw the shout outs. And Aaron, not Aaron, love you Aaron, but I can't when you come in, there are 20 people in this cartoon. There are 20 females and 20 GOP dudes. Unless I'm wrong, you can count and tell me if I'm wrong. I actually did the counting while I was doing it because I thought they should be even. I try to get them a little bit slightly different skin tone, so they stand out, even though they're all white dudes. So it's like I got this very small level of gradient that I can play between, you know, if I'm going to make them all white dudes, but I want to make them the tone a little bit different. Yeah. You know what someone did today? Every day someone corrects me about something on the blog before my copy editor, Frank, can get to it. And they send me this stuff. And it always kind of annoys me. I mean, it's nice of them. But here's a correction. And there's like 10 more, but they spelled that one, so they let me know that they spelled out that one. But people are going to keep doing that. I can live with it. But today someone corrected my tweet. Or my Facebook post, because I did the same thing. Because I tweeted, here's something you never thought you'd never want to know. And they tweeted, you know, that's a double negative. Here's how you can fix it. Yeah, that was humor, okay? Alright. Thank you for coming by. Click a like. Leave us a comment. And share this on social media. Hopefully nobody will correct it. And subscribe. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye.